Hello, everyone. This is Brett, and thank you for tuning in. Today, I'm going to do a run through of my 10 favorite albums of 2023 so far. If you're new to my channel and have yet to subscribe, please click the subscribe button, and I look forward to interacting with you in the comments. Feel free to leave your own top lists as well. Before I get to that, I'm going to be making a playlist which compiles the 3 favorite songs from each release, and I'll have a link for that in the description. And I wanted to show one other record that I didn't include in this just because it's comprised of reworked material that's already been released in previous years. And this is the fantastic new release from the band James. This is Be Opened by the Wonderful. It's 40 years history of the Manchester band James, played with an orchestra, reworkings, reimaginings of these songs, and it is absolutely fantastic. Definitely check it out. It has some of the bigger songs from them, like Late is on here, but some of the deep cuts is really where it's at. The song Sit Down obviously was a really big hit for James. The version on here is fantastic. The most special one for me is The Lake, which was a B-side from the Late era, which should have made the album, but and Hello is on here. There's a great version of Someone's Got It In For You, We're Gonna Miss You, Sometimes. Just absolutely great. So be sure to check this one out. So, all right. So top 10, we'll go in descending order. We'll start at number 10. First off, this is the 4th album from the country/Americana artist Margo Price. This is Strays. This came out in January, and her first album back in, I think it was 2015, came out, and I was really blown away by that. Ever since then, nothing has really held up for me to that record, and I kind of dismissed this one after I got it and first listened to it, but I've been revisiting it. It just keeps growing on me and getting stronger and stronger, so it's probably become my second favorite album of hers. Favorite tracks in this one, Bend to the Mountain, which kind of is like psychedelic country. It really reminds me of Sturgill Simpson's Sound and Fury album. Similar vibe to that. The song Radio, which was co-written and performed with Sharon Van Etten, and then Landfill. And I remember talking about this when I got it. There's a great line in there. I could build a landfill full of dreams I deserted. It's just powerful. And there's another track on here called Hell in the Heartland, which is total Fleetwood Mac vibes. So Margo Price, this is Strays in at number 10. All right, here's another one that came out early in the year, but up until the last few weeks, I totally didn't even know it was out, and that is John Cale's Mercy. John Cale, once a member of the Velvet Underground. He was in the Velvet Underground for such a short duration of time, but it's such a huge part of his legacy. This is his 17th album. I was really blown away by this when I first discovered it. Down-tempo, late-night record, great headphone listen, beautifully produced, it's spacey. 3 favorite tracks on this one, Moonstruck, which is Nico's song written as a tribute to Nico, just absolutely beautiful. Time Stands Still is also great, featuring Sylvan Esso, and then Night Crawling. John Cale, Mercy, highly recommend this one. That's my number 9. Next up, number 8, this is the 9th album from Lana Del Rey. Did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard? Just another beautiful album from Lana Del Rey. Musically delicate, lots of just piano ballads, very down tempo as well, really heavy lyrically. The title track is my favorite. Just a great vocal performance. Her vocal phrasing is excellent. That line, love me until I love myself, don't forget me, just haunting. The song, The Grants. This song really gets me. I have a hard time listening to it because the lyrics are just so kind of emotional. But she says, when you leave, all you take is your memories. My sister's firstborn child, I'm going to take that with me. My grandmother's last smile, I'm going to take that too with me. Just powerful stuff. Third favorite, Grandfather, Please Stand on the Shoulders of My Father. Just a beautiful vocal performance. Lana Del Rey, Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard is my number 8. All right, this next one, I remember talking about it in a previous video. This is the third album from the Philadelphia synth pop / post-punk duo Korine. This is called Tear or Tear. Just well-crafted, catchy as hell, melodic. The song Mount Airy is one of my favorite songs of 2023. Think like New Order meets like first album MGMT, super catchy. Burn the World is my second favorite, and then the ballad Crystalline, I think he pronounces it, supplemented with these piano little touches and atmospheric guitar. Just a really good one if you like synth pop, post-punk. Korine, check them out. That is number 7. Number 6, all right, here's an interesting one. I do love some well-crafted pop music, and this is Rebecca Black, Let Her Burn. It's on this cool kind of fiery vinyl. So this is the debut album from the electro-pop singer. If you remember the name Rebecca Black, back when she was about 13 years old, she had a massive YouTube video for a song called Friday. So, that was back in 2011. So here we are now. She's in her mid-20s and just completely reinvented herself with this just excellent debut album. Favorite songs on this one, Look at You. It's just a great pop song, very well layered and produced, excellent vocal performance. There's some high vocal moments in the chorus that are obviously influenced by Lana Del Rey. Destroy Me is another great one, kind of a jungle beat. Instantly makes me think of David Bowie's Earthling album as far as the production goes. And third favorite is Sick to My Stomach. So that was number 6 with Rebecca Black. All right. In at number 5. All right, so here's another one that came out in the very first week of the year. This is the 19th album from Iggy Pop. This is Every Loser. There's lots of music collaborations on here, guest musicians, but what's interesting about that is it all works and it all sounds cohesive. Iggy Pop just keeps bringing it. Favorite song in this one, Comments. Instantly recognizable, and it's Eric Avery of Jane's Addiction on bass. When the bass kicks in, it's just instantly him. On drums on that track is the late Taylor Hawkins. Catchy little synth hook in the chorus. The next favorite, The Regency, Dave Navarro, also of Jane's Addiction on guitar. Also instantly recognizable. His tone when he's strumming the chords just makes you think of Classic Girl from Ritual de l'Habitual. That song also features Taylor Hawkins on drums, and Chris Chaney, who played bass in Jane's Addiction for a while. Third favorite, Strung Out Johnny, with Josh Klinghoffer, formerly of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, also touring in Jane's Addiction, so loads of Jane's Addiction connections, and Chad Smith, drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers on that one. So Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses on here, Stone Gossard from Pearl Jam, and I'm forgetting some other people, but Iggy Pop just keeps bringing the heat. Great album. Number 5, Every Loser. Number 4. This is the 26th, believe it or not, 26th album from Australia's The Church. This is the Hypnagogue. This band has been going strong since 1981. Loads of lineup changes in recent times. Steve Kilbey remains the only original member on a Church album. It's excellent. I'm still kind of processing this one and just kind of taking it all in. It's a rather long album spread across two discs, but just excellent stuff. Now, favorites, immediately I think I knew was my immediate standout. No Other You is my second favorite, and then Aerodrome. If you've been checked out on The Church, check this new one out and re-enter and get yourself acquainted. They haven't really taken any breaks, more than, just a handful of years between some albums, but there's been no hiatus. They've repeatedly put out albums all throughout the years and still bringing it. So The Church, the Hypnagogue, that is my number 4. All right, in at number 3. So this one, entering back into the pop world here. This one just came out on June 23rd. This is Kim Petras with Feed the Beast. Debut album from the German pop singer. Some may know her from the collaboration with Sam Smith, Unholy, which earned them both Grammys. It's a fun album, somewhere between like a Dua Lipa and maybe Teenage Dream Katy Perry. Favorite songs on this one: Minute, which is this emotional ballad, great vocal performance. Alone, which is a collaboration with Nicki Minaj. The ridiculous song Coconuts. There's some music videos for some of these they're wildly entertaining. Fourth song, Thousand Pieces, is great. Only misstep for me is the song Uh-Oh, my least favorite. But this is Kim Petras, Feed the Beast. And at number 3. All right, number 2. This is the 9th album from the French synth pop group known as M83. Look at that album cover. We almost didn't get this just because of the album cover. But I'm glad I did. I've been kind of checked out in M83 after the really fantastic 2011 album Hurry Up, We're Dreaming. I thought the series of albums that followed were just kind of not there for me, and I really lost interest. And then my wife Sarah had started listening to this digitally, and I was just like, wow, this is really good. So I'm going to just call it a return to form from M83. It's over an hour long, and normally I'm not too much of a fan of really long albums, but this one really works as a full long collection. It's ambient at times, upbeat, dancey at other times. Difficult to choose favorites on this one because, as I said, it kind of works as a whole collective whole. Earth to Sea, I'm going to pick out Fantasy to the title track, Amnesia. This is my number 2 pick. This is M83 with Fantasy. Look at that cover. All right, number 1. I don't think this one is a surprise. I did a review on this one. My feelings haven't changed on it, so I'll leave a link to the full review. But yes, Depeche Mode's Memento Mori. First album after the passing of Andrew Fletcher. So, so Depeche Mode's 15th album. Also, I did an album ranking video a few months back. If you want to check that out, I'll leave a link for that. Favorite songs haven't really changed much. Ghost Again just still remains this just masterpiece in my opinion. Just listened to it again this morning, and it's just so incredible. Co-written by Richard Butler, the Psychedelic Furs. Wagging Tongue, another great one. Before We Drown is my 3rd favorite, but there's many on here that could be easily replacing. Those last Before We Drown is the 3rd favorite. I'm still going to hold on to the opinion that the Martin Gore song track Soul With Me should have been left off the record, but this is my number 1 as of right now. Really curious to see how this list will change and evolve over the rest of the year. So there's my top 10 for 2023 so far. Look forward to hearing your thoughts and your own lists in the comments below. And be sure to check into that playlist also that collects the 3 songs from each of these records that I talked about. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon. Goodbye.